What's up, YouTube? It's Pumpkin LPN. I'm here with my life as a Navy wife vlog number 3. And yes, this is my second vlog of the day. I haven't given you one in over a month. So I figured, hey, let me double the pleasure and give them 2 videos. This topic is going to be pre-deployment. How do you prepare yourself for a pre-deployment? For a deployment, excuse me. I've only been a Navy wife 3 years, and this is only my second deployment that we're going to be facing. Because of OPSEC, I will not give you when he's deploying, but I'll just let you know we're in a pre-deployment phase. Plus you don't know the ship that he's on. You know, OPSEC. I already explained that in video number 1. When you get ready for a deployment, there's 3 different areas that you need to make sure that are stable. Number 1, you as an individual and him as an individual. Number 2, you as a couple, your bond. You need to make sure that that is strong. And number 3, you need to worry about the kids. Let me explain what I mean by each of these. He needs to prepare himself to be without his wife, his children, his family, going with long periods of no contact with them other than emails, not seeing or hearing your voice, or your kids. You need to prepare yourself to, 1, become the head of the household if you're not already. I know how some people run it, but to become the sole disciplinarian, to take on all the bills, all the responsibility of running everything yourself. Taking care of these kids by yourself. Maybe if you have 1 or 2, it might be easier, but when you get up to the 3s, 4s, and 5s, it becomes very difficult. Take it from me. I have 4 boys, and that's like the only thing that I am like dreading, like, oh my God. Plus I have 1 of my stepsons with me, and whole nother topic, but it's hard. It's hard. So as a couple, you have a bond. You need to make sure that bond is strong. Because if you don't have a strong bond, your mind is going to wander. Oh, and trust me, even if your bond is super strong, you still might wonder. But it's not going to be as bad. Because, let me tell you, if it was my first husband going on a boat full of women for 6 to 8 months at a time, I would have no hair left in my head. I would have been screaming, crying, worrying my mind out of, let me tell you, I would have been crazy. I would have been crazy. But with this husband, I did not worry. For 1, I prayed about it. Who else can ease your mind better than God? Not a soul. So, before he left, we prayed together. We meditate together, we get in the Word together, For me, my husband is a Christian. No, he's not perfect. Nobody is. But you have a love together, too. The 2 of you, his love should be able to sustain you. And it's just a feeling. I can't tell you. I really can't explain. It's just like an inner peace that it's going to be okay. He's not going to do anything. And I had to pray to God to give me that, because some so-called family members and friends that you hold dear, girl, aren't you scared about him cheating? You know how them sailors are. I wouldn't trust mommy. Okay, that's you. You let yourself listen to those people, you will be worrying and pulling your hair out. You know what you and your husband have. If your husband is trustworthy while he's here, trust him while he's out there, because nothing can dampen a relationship better than mistrust. You need to trust him. You need to let him know that you trust him. He needs to trust you too, because don't think that the shoe don't go on the other foot. Yes, the woman can work them pair of shoes too, because I've seen it. I have seen it firsthand, where the wife, soon as he pull out, here come Bob, here come Tom, here come Jerry. Seen it. Seen it. And he needs to have his mind at ease too, because you need to let him know, I'm not going nowhere. I'll be right here when you get home, holding it down like only I can. That's what you need to let him know. I'm going to hold it down for you. You need to get your kids ready for a deployment. Now, the first time, my kids didn't really know what's going on. Because I've been divorced from my first husband. My first 2 children are by my first husband. My 2 kids didn't think that Daddy was coming back because of our divorce and everything. They thought Daddy was gone. Daddy left again. That's the problem that I had. For my 2 babies, they had no clue what was going on. They were just as happy-go-lucky. This deployment, I think I'm going to have problems out of the babies. Because when he goes to work now, the 2-year-old's like, Daddy, where's Daddy? Daddy is gone. Did he come back? He come back? And, I have to reassure him on a daily basis, Daddy is coming back home that night. So I'm kind of, worried about where we're going to be at when he does leave for that long period of time. I am considering getting daddy dolls. I'll put the website up in the sidebar. I hope I'm pointing in the right direction. I always think I'm pointing in the wrong direction. I don't know if you've seen daddy dolls or not, but they are dolls that you get made. You take a picture of your husband in his uniform. They actually will put that picture on a doll about, I think it's about 12 or 14 inches. I think you can get them bigger too. And you can actually get a voice card put on the inside, or a little voice box where the child presses it and it will say, it's your husband's voice. Something he's pre-recorded that they slip inside the doll. I know that with this last deployment, my 2-year-old did take his daddy's picture around. So I told him that he was going to have to get me a better picture, because the picture that he was carrying around was a mess. It was a club picture from back in the day. So my baby needs something better to carry around and say, hey, this is Daddy. But I will be doing videos all through the deployment. And hey, there's all different emotions that we go through. Some of the days I might be up in the air, blah, blah, blah. Some days I might be kind of, but you know what? That's all part of it. And don't let anybody tell you, oh, you need psychiatric help. You're going to go through these. You're not alone. If you get so deeply depressed that you need psychiatric help, then I would suggest so. But feeling kind of down in the dumps sometimes, you gotta go through that. And we'll go through that in different videos. But for right now, that's what we need to do. We need to work on your bond with your husband, work on each other individually, and worry about the kids. Hope you enjoyed the video. Got any questions, comments? Feel free to personal message me like you guys have been doing. I really enjoyed that. Also make some comments, rate my video, and until next time, people, love ya, take care, and be strong, be proud, be that military wife.